Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the Bradcaster. Hello, how you doing? Mike Bradley here. Hope you're doing well as always. So in the last Strat video, the Strat build video, you saw that this guitar was painted. It had the scratch plate on, the neck was on, nitro cellulose had been applied, all the parts assembled except it had no electronics. So since then, since that video, there have been two sets of pickups which have gone in this. So the first set was a Fender Custom Shop 69 Abigail Ybarra, I think that's how you pronounce her name, apologies if not, single coils that is, and this is a Mojo PAF humbucker. Alright, so that stayed the same throughout, but what has changed is that the single coils, so there was, like I say, the Fender Custom Shop 69 pickups, and at the moment as it stands, there are now, and as we speak, some Mojo pickups, 60s set, I think they're called. So that's what's going on right now. So before I carry on talking loads, let's hear some playing. So let's hear side by side these two sets of pickups. So you're going to hear the Fender Custom Shop 69 pickups, and then you're going to hear the Mojo pickups, which are in right now. I've tried to keep the playing as identical as possible. So let's hear them and then we'll come back. One thing I will say though is that I haven't done a sound with the middle and bridge pickups. I will explain about that in a little bit. So let's hear some playing. So hopefully you found that quite interesting. I'm looking forward to hearing that back myself, as I haven't heard it back yet side by side like that. So when I did the first set, I with the Fender Custom Shop pickups I'm talking about, I had also to AB this lovely Strat here, and if you follow me on Instagram you may have seen this, which was built by Darren from Daniel's Guitars also, which is a lovely Strat. And these have got the Mojo pickups as well. This 60 sets what Mojo do. And if you follow me on Patreon, I stuck a video up with the Custom Shop and this Strat with the Mojos. And it was very interesting to hear. And straight away I was hearing that the Fender Custom Shop ones were very nice. They're nice pickups. And again, thank you Mark Wright for sending me them. That's very kind of you to loan those pickups to me. It means a lot, it really does. They were very nice pickups, but a lot brighter compared to the roundness of the Mojo pickups. I sent that video to so many of my friends as well, just to hear their opinions. I sent it to the lovely Adam Lee. I sent it to my mate Brian Love, who was partly responsible for me going down this rabbit hole. My mate Sam, you know, I was just dishing out the video, and most of them were saying actually the pickups in this Strat were sounding better than those Fender Custom Shop ones. I even sent the video to my mother, and my mum said the same thing. And my girlfriend, she's like, yeah, I think they just seem rounder, she was saying. So, and it was interesting getting opinions from people who don't play guitar. So I was like, I agree. These definitely sound rounder, warmer and stuff like that. So I got some Mojos put in this. Now before I talk about that, this fourth position thing, this humbucker is a Mojo humbucker. And when the Fender Custom Shop ones were in, I don't think I got a recording of it, I'm afraid, but it was so quacky and out of phase. And then when because I've got a little pull here so I can split it. And when I did that, when it was split, you know, so this was a single coil and the middle, it sounded unusable. The volume was so low and I was like, oh man, something's got to be done with that. And then as soon as these pickups went in, it worked straight away. There was no wiring or anything flipped or anything like that. So obviously the pickups are all, you know, made specially for, you know, Mark from Mojo's obviously designed them so they all worked in a certain way. So just so you can hear, I call it the fourth position. Some people call it the second position. Either way, middle and bridge. So this is the humbucker split with the middle pickup, just a clean sound. Now I'll put the humbucker in, so it's a middle, and it'll be one of the coils on the humbucker. Really nice. It wasn't doing that before. So since these pickups have gone in, I was like, yeah, these are the ones. These are the ones. I don't think I'm gonna go to any other pickups, to be honest. It's just the whole guitar, once these pickups went in, it was a zip. It just kind of made everything just expand more. And from AB in it with this surf green Strat down there, it's that same thing, just a rounder, warmer sound, and a very me sound, I suppose. You know, something I'm very comfortable and my ear pricks up to. You know, when I think of a Strat kind of sound. And this humbucker is lovely. It's a lovely, and this is again just a clean, well, cleanish. I've got the Fender amp on 5.5 at the moment, but so it's on the edge of break. I put a bit of distortion on, well, overdrive from the 8 to 5. It's great, and then when you go to the neck, I really like it. One thing as well I should say about the bridge, if a keen eye, you would have seen that when I had the Fender Custom Shops on, the bridge humbucker is the same pickup, but it's now got a cover on it. I like the look of an uncovered, I think I mentioned this in the last video, I like the look of an uncovered humbucker, but for this I wanted, cosmetically, for it to have that look. I just like that look, you know, on a Strat. And my whole idea with this was as if, you know, someone took a 60s Strat and just modernized it a little bit. So you put the humbucker in, you have the 9.5 radius, you know. That was my kind of thing, you know, that they took a 62 Strat, stuck a humbucker in, and just, you know, making the amazing Stratocaster even more versatile than what it already is, you know. It's such a versatile guitar anyway. So that's why I still wanted that. I do prefer push I need to get used to this pull, and if I can change it to a push at some point, I will. It's a bit of a faff having to pull it up, you know, but it does a convincing single coil bridge. Slightly out of tune, but let's do that again. Put the humbucker in. I love it, man. I love it. So yes, the cover is on. Has it maybe taken a bit of the top end off? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I remember it was a bit of a bitch to solder on. But the cover will definitely be staying on, and these Mojos are definitely staying on for sure. Now, literally a few days ago, I took this to a little band rehearsal / jam with a few friends, and it was the first time I got to play with other people, which was great. But it's the first time I got to hear it in a band setting through a loud amp and with a drummer and a bass player, and it was fantastic. First thing I noticed is that, especially standing up with it, you know, I've now got a strap on it as well, my old Moody leather strap. But I had to get used to it a little bit because the neck is a lot chunkier than what I'm used to. But I like it because it just sounds fantastic. But it made me hold back a little bit and want to let the notes, you know, sing out a bit more. You know, it made me want to just pull back and not be whittling around at 101 miles an hour all the time. But there is one blemish I need to see about. And on these side markers here, I'll try and do another another close-up if I can. But it's got these mother of pearl side markers, you know, fret markers. And they look lovely. They're very pretty, they're nice. But in the rehearsal room I was in, we had the lights quite dim just to give it a bit of a vibe, man. And just like it would be on stage. And they were pretty much invisible. And obviously you're standing up, so you don't really see. I mean, I don't have my guitar super low, but I don't have it high by any means when I'm standing. And obviously, so you don't really see the front when you're standing up. And I was finding it a little bit tricky to navigate up and down the neck quite as easy as I usually would, you know. So I was to the point where I was like, has anyone got any Tipex for me to put there? So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a hunt. If you've experienced this and know anything about replacement side inlays, please let me know in the comment section below. It'd be really, really handy. But that's the one, the tiniest negative thing I can say about the guitar, which is nothing really. It was just using it in the heat of battle. I was like, oh, if I was on a stage right now, you know, sometimes you go, sometimes I do a gig, if I'm doing a theatre gig or something, and you know, the stage is black before the first number and I'll be kicking off the song, and you know, you want to know roughly where you are. So yeah, that was the one thing, which is interesting. This is the stuff you find out, you know, when you are a working musician, but as things are a little bit quiet at the moment, you know, I'm not playing live as much and stuff, but so yeah, that was very interesting to find that out. Now, up until that rehearsal, there was 2 new dings on this guitar, because this, as I've mentioned, is finished in nitro cellulose. And I said to Darren, I want a really thin finish because I want this to age really well and really nicely. And the scratch guard is nitro as well, and the scratch guard is starting to get quite scratched up now. You might be picking it up a little bit in the light. You might be able to pick it up there just a smidge, I don't know. But certainly getting scratched. And so I mentioned in the last video, Darren did a ding there, and sorry Darren, I'm saying it, when he was putting the humbucker in, he knocked it on the guitar, and there is now a new ding there, you might be able to see. But I have now, through that rehearsal, look, on the back it's got a couple of scratches, and it's got some new belt buckle scuffs already, you know, and that was one rehearsal. So I cannot wait to see this guitar mature, you know, down the lines like a fine wine. It's gonna look fantastic. I know it will. I can already see, I've been playing this every single day, if you've had a lesson with me, I've been playing this guitar, play it in my own time as well, you know. So it's you know, it's picking up the Strat, you know, the old Strat mark straight away up there. So man, I reckon come the end of the year it's going to be already on its way to being, you know, looking like a used guitar. So in a year's time, and hopefully, touch wood, we can be back to normal again somewhere next year. And so, because usually I usually do at least between 50 to 70 gigs a year. That's the usual thing. And then I might get a tour or other gigs I dep out on, and that's not including rehearsals as well. And then I do studio work, you know. So I'm, you know, I'm a working musician. So, and I can see this fastly becoming my #1 Strat. So my old girl, this Strat Plus, and maybe in another video I'll do a little comparison video, you know. But I've spoken a lot about this, and this has been my main guitar since 1998. Obviously it's finished in poly, but you know, I love this guitar. But next to this, next to the Bradcaster, it's this trumps it for sure, you know. So I'm not going to say I want to retire this, you know, because it's got its sound, you know. Lace sensors have a great, I like lace sensors, you know. But when I hear these pickups, I'm like, that's the sound I do like, you know. So yeah, this might not be as #1, you know. At the moment it's that excitement, isn't it, of the new guitar, but it's certainly ticking all the right boxes. Now, for anything, I don't think I missed anything else out. I did mention in the last video about the 5 springs. I'm keeping it 5 springs, and it's been loosened up a little bit though, so I can still get a wiggle on it, you know. So yes, the 5 springs will definitely be staying. These have been the same strings throughout. So obviously in that Fender Customer Shop clips, the strings are slightly newer. I was thinking about putting new strings on, but then I thought then it'd be a lot more brighter. So, you know, that plays a big part in it as well. I didn't put complete fresh new strings on, but I could tell straight away that these are the pickups for this guitar. So I think we have a winner. The only thing was missing is that I have ordered a decal for here. I went a little bit silly, some may say childish. So I'm sure when it comes, if it comes for the video, I'll insert a picture right now of me with it if the video isn't live before it comes. But yeah, it's going to say Bradcaster and Daniel's guitars. And then where it used to say synchronized tremolo, I've got, well, you'll see. You'll see. Right? So I just went a little bit naughty, but it's like, if you're going to be cheesy, you might as well just go all out cheese, you know. So I cannot wait to do a TV gig and have this guitar and have, you know, Bradcaster on it and stuff like that. So very exciting. But I'm so happy. Again, a huge thank you to Darren from Daniel's Guitars. Please do check him out. I'll put a link to his website and Facebook in the description box below. And yeah, it's going to be a joy to create music and sound and noise with this guitar. And you know, it's been 6 months when I came up with the idea and spoke to Darren about it, and my idea, what I wanted in a Strat, and you know, I was gonna originally just have 3 single coils and have a, you know, a 2-tone burst, you know, like a standard 60s Strat. But I thought, no, maybe just do something a bit different, you know, a super 60s Strat. That's a good way of putting it, a super 60s Strat. But yeah, I think I've gone on enough, and hopefully you've enjoyed the sounds and tones you've been hearing for the different clips and whatnot. Yeah, it's done. The Bradcaster is here. Thank you so much for joining me on this Strat journey. I hope you look forward to seeing more of this guitar. I certainly do. Do the usual. Smash that like button, hit the subscription box, all that rubbish. And thanks for your love and support. It really means a lot. I'll be Mike Bradley. See you soon. Bye!